Salutations everyone, it's time for Ghosts of Perdition as part of our Road Most Traveled series. We did have to level to 17. We physically ran out of room for experience, and that's like one of my rules is I'm not going to throw experience away. This is for me to show you how I go from 1 to 20, as well as try to hit all the different quests in that process. So no, I'll bank levels, but I won't throw too much experience on the ground. So we did have to level to 17, which means we are going to take a little bit of experience penalty on this quest, but it's not going to be a million billion. But keep in mind when you're doing this quest for yourselves that you may be getting more experience after watching this video and be like, well, Samius only got X experience. Well, that's why. Otherwise, let's get started. I do not know if it's possible to get the shield chest currently. I know it was bugged for a little while, but it may or may not be fixed now. I honestly don't know. I hope it's fixed. I hope that is fixed. I guess we'll find out together. I'll try to do it, but it gets a little weird. Let's talk about these rooms really quick. So you'll have 3 dudes to talk to on these ice areas, or we also probably should have a different rune arm set up. It should be fire based for this quest. Or you what was I saying? Or there'll be like there won't be guys to talk to, but there'll still be an ice wall. And when you have situations like that, that means you have to get your entire controllable party onto the ice together. Which means hirelings, if you have them. Although apparently not today. What is going on? That is crazy. That should not have worked. I feel like I should reset and check that out. But I want to have to redo. I think that was just messed up since either that or they changed it since the last time I was in here, which was not that long ago. So I feel like they did not challenge. I think we just got lucky and it messed up. If you cannot fall through by yourself and you have a hireling with you, get your hireling onto the ice. Long story short, I guess. Wow. So whack. So whack. Alright. Let's talk about this fight. This fight is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but there's some tips and tricks that we can try to take to see about making some of, like, avoiding some stuff. So the first thing we can try to do is force the 2 brothers together. I guess we could talk about the quest just a little bit here. So there's a brother here, and if you look down, there'll be a brother below. Okay? He's often hard to see, but he'll spawn somewhere around here, and he'll start running up here at us. Now, if you're really, really lucky, and I'm not going to say that you're going to be very often, but if you happen to be really, really lucky, you can run around with this guy at really low health for a minute, and he will run up here and fight us. I have a feeling that's not going to happen this life because of the fact that we're taking damage. And I just don't see him up here yet. So we're probably going to go ahead and have to pop down. That means that this guy will leash and reset on us, but that's okay. So we're going to set our hireling here and just see if the hireling can happen to catch his attention. Probably won't be able to, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, so close. Getting back on this side. Oh, we found a couple of Reapers. That's cool. I guess these aren't Reapers. Alright, well we accidentally killed that guy, so no big. Clear this trash then. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go down to the bottom level, clear our way, defeat the bottom brother, and then run up top and defeat the top brother. It's not... It sounds way worse than it is. But on the repeater builds, or not repeater builds, on the inquisitive builds, we'll be able to even start running up a little bit before the brother is killed and then knock the brother out. Something to keep in mind is these Ice Windsors do cast Polar Ray. So if you get like a nasty champ casting a Polar at you, it's pretty easy to get randomly deleted right here. He never came out. He literally never came out. Alright. So we're going to get basically as far down this hallway as we can. Alright, now we go. Now we go. We're also going to hope that our hireling has got the other guys aggro here, but I doubt it. So we get up here, we hit our button. This guy should spawn for us, and we go to town on him. Should be pretty simple. If you can't get them pulled together, you'll have to use this technique. But sometimes you can get them both up here. It depends on whether the bottom brother decides to spawn and whether or not the pathing allows him to get up here. So I have seen situations where Mephits have been like here in the way and he couldn't get past his own trash mobs. So I've seen that happen before. I've also seen them just like get hung up in the path. But the other thing to keep in mind is that between the two barriers, it's like a time-based thing. The bottom brother has a lot more wiggle room than the top brother. So sometimes you can pull the top brother, or the bottom brother to the top. But you can never pull the bottom brother down. I think that makes sense. And I say never in the sense that if you can pull it off, let me know, because I'd like to change it. But I have never been able to pull it off. Alright, so now we're kind of reaching the crux of the quest here.
The souls of these giants are bound to the protective seal that
you have Firewall, this is very easy to just like pull things together and fight them. If you don't have Firewall, then it takes a little bit more effort, but still not bad. You beat down the statue, big ghost will pop out, beat down the big ghost, and then while the big ghost is deceased, you knock out the statue. Pretty simple. Again, if you have Firewall, you can just like Firewall things, group them together, shoot them. It works really well. Alright, so now that these three guys are holding the Doom Sphere in place, we have a couple shenanigans. I'm going to try to pull this thing off. It doesn't work. Alright, so it is just not acknowledging our hireling today at all. It's kind of cool. I wanted to show you a particular technique. I'll try again in a minute, but you can actually perk your hireling around. Alright, so let's talk about the optionals here to get that bonus chest. And what we're going to attempt to do, I don't know if it will work. But you see how there's fight off the first wave? That means here on this first floor, monsters are going to pop out of the walls. And we have to stay alive and kill those things. And then there'll be a second wave and a third wave and a fourth wave. But you can see, I think it's broken. I think it's been broken for a while. Because there's no... Mobs are not... Oh, there's a couple mobs. Alright, we'll see if it continues to go. Look around occasionally. See if the mobs actually do spawn. Like I said, we've had... Also, we have the nice perk of the Doom Sphere giving us some love every once in a while here. Alright, they're still going. They're just spawning really slow, that's all. Being in zombie form is kind of nice. For this, I'm not gonna lie. After each wave, or you defeat the Doom Sphere. I mean, you have to defeat the Doom Sphere anyway at each wave. But as you go along... Does he count? No. Okay, I didn't think so. Now we've completed that. Now we shoot the Doom Sphere in the face. But as we complete the 4, we'll fall out. Along the way, there's a lot of different places that you can like auto run, or run up against, or move your hireling along and get the hireling to like throw a heal on you. If you're a fleshy, one of the things that he likes to do is lower your con. Again, part of the perks of being this particular build is a lot of this stuff where we are immune to. Where a fleshy character could not just stand here. I feel like there's an arcane spellcaster over there somewhere that can target us, but we can't target it. I don't think the Doom Sphere did that ice storm. But whenever you knock out the Doom Sphere, the floor falls. So, if you want to do this optional, you have to stand there and let the Doom Sphere attack you until you get the optional monsters killed. You do have to really keep an eye on your constitution damage. It adds up very quickly and makes you... makes you... Oh man, what's the word? Incapable of taking actions. I know there's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. I want to say disabled, but that's not what they call it in DDO. Like I said, this is how you get the bonus chest in this quest, is you fight off all these waves where the Doom Sphere shoots you. Most of the time, you won't have this happen. You'll just fall through the quest, shoot the Doom Sphere, fall through the quest, shoot the Doom Sphere. If you do that, and you are quick, you can do this quest in less than 10 minutes. And it is a pretty reasonable rate of return for like 10 minutes of quest. I always like to tell the story of not the first time through here, but one of the more memorable times of doing this quest. I had just met Jerry in DDO. We ran into each other in a Reaver's Fate raid, and I was like, wait a minute, you're Jerry, right? He's like, yeah, I'm Jerry. I'm like, hey, big fan of the show. Like, I've been thinking about reaching out to you and doing something on your cast. And I kind of pitched in the idea of Sound Concept, and he's like, totally, just send it in. I'm like, all right, sweet. And after the raid, we decided to hang out. So it was Tobrell and I, and Jerry and Xylocent, if you remember the old-timey DDO cast people. And we, like, rocked out the... rocked out the quest. And we got all the way done, and the quest bugged on us. We couldn't complete. So we're standing there watching the Doom Sphere. Everything, we had done all the waves, we had done all the work, everything was defeated, the Doom Sphere was like dancing, but you couldn't talk to it. So we waited for probably 15 minutes and just shot the breeze, and waited for DMs to come rescue us. It was like a forced situation to just hang out and get to know each other. And Jerry and I have been good friends ever since. Of course, Xylocent is a loyal supporter of the stream. And comes in every once in a while and hangs out in the chat. Of course, everyone knows Tobrel's a massive pain in the butt, but we love him anyway. Almost hate to kill these guys with the death auras, like free healing. Alright, so this should be the... Oh no, can we get to the Lost Soul before the Rune Arm kills the Doom Sphere? Yes, we did it. Alright, so once we defeat the Doom Sphere, and we talk to him, regular chest will spawn, and then this floor will fall out, and that's the shield chest down there. The coveted shield chest. So like I said, we got 30,000 experience here, and 486 Reaper experience, but we're taking... Oh, I thought we were taking an XP penalty because we were not... not in the right window. I don't know, they changed the experience window so much, I have such a hard time keeping up. So there we go. It took us doing the optional... How long did it say? 16 minutes. Did we spend 6 minutes waiting for monsters to spawn? It certainly feels like it. It certainly feels like it to me. So again, this is a fast quest experience point minute wise, XP per minute wise, and it gets a bad rap because it's a little bit on the weird side. So take some time, learn the quest, and I think you'll find that it's a really good one to do each and every level too. Totally soloable. As long as you have access to heal scrolls, you're good. Alright, boys and girls, cats and dogs, children of all ages, I think we're going to call that a video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And if you would like to leave a comment, I do read those every time. And it makes a big difference for me knowing what else you guys might need to know about in these upcoming playthroughs. So please leave the comments. And as always, we'll see you real soon. Toodles.